past Thursday and never got a chance to meet Morgan. Also met their other lovely daughter, Taylor, and what a sweet family this is. But I can just imagine on June the 4th of 1993, when Morgan was born, she didn't have this big a crowd, assembled there to welcome her on this earth. But wow, look what she did in 22 years. And as Greg just said, there's probably so many others that weren't able to be here. But this is a testament of Morgan Delt's life right here. This large assembly, this great outpouring of love. This is wonderful. So on behalf of Greg and Susie and Taylor and the entire Delt clan, thank you for being here today, and all the way that you've loved and touched them over the last several days has meant so much. When I met Greg and Susie Thursday, it was by a friend that I have, Dale Holbert, whose son Jake went to school with Morgan. And Dale goes to my church, and Dale said, I just want to reach out to this family in some way and let them know that I care. And so Dale had contacted Greg, and they set up an appointment, and he asked me to go along. And so we sat there in their living room and had a discussion on Thursday. And Greg says, you know what, I believe you're the person that I want to ask you to help us out. Just share some words of hope and healing. And I'm a minister, but I can tell you I feel so inadequate in situations like this. Words that I share really can't help. But we have to turn to something and someone much bigger than myself or any of us here, and that's God. The one that created this beautiful life of Morgan Delts 22 years ago. And by the way, God doesn't make mistakes. He had a plan. He had a purpose for her life. When she was born to Greg and Susie, I can just imagine the joy. I'm a parent. Maybe you're a parent here today. You can just imagine the joy that Greg and Susie had on that day when she was brought into that, delivery room, or however it was she came into this earth. And the joy that just radiated. And all the thoughts they may have had, what she's going to accomplish, what she's going to do, where we're going to see her one day in life. And yes, 22 years is short, very short. But they were 22 years, it was well lived. Even though I don't know her, I know this about her. She was loved big time. And your presence right here today speaks volumes about that, how many lives she's touched in 22 years. But what can we do today to help Greg and Susie and Taylor and Jesse and Lucas? Hey, we can just continue doing what you're doing right now. Be there, show up, let them know, reaffirm that you love them.